Yes, good question. And I can show you exactly what I had when I did my very first flip. This was the little kit that I built my whole business on. A little detail sander, sandpaper, timber filler and spatula, my tray, the microfiber rollers that I use, a drill that I already had, but you could just use screwdrivers if you don't have that. And I had some house paint hanging around from when I painted my house, but a little sample pot, 500 ml like this, you could get away with it for about, I think this cost $17. And that sample pot would get you through a pretty standard size piece. Now all of that there, that would have been less than $100 to get me started. If you did want to outlay a little bit of money, and I wouldn't ever recommend starting with a detail sander, I just started with what I've got. But if you're a little bit smarter than I was and do a little bit of research, I would start with a random orbital sander. This one's the one that I use. It's about $250 roughly dollars. It's 125 mil, 300 watt. I know that Ryobi does one for about $85. That's pretty good as well. Do yourself a favor and get some decent sandpaper. You can have a good machine and really crappy sandpaper and it'll ruin your work. It just takes the joy out of it. It takes so long to sand. The paper gums up, which can leave little pigtails, like little swells in your top, which is really hard to get out, especially when you're working with crappy sandpaper. So if you're going to take any advice from me, good sandpaper. For those that are curious, I'm going to drop my first flip at the end of this video because it's fun to see where we came from. There's obviously a lot of other things, like there's wood glue and there's brushes and there's clamp. There's all sorts of things that you can go off and buy, but that is all you need to do one very first flip. Once you sell that, then you can go and you can buy more paint. You can go and buy some clamps. You can go and buy some wood glue. You can grow from there. But that right there, my friend, that's all you need.